Good news, everybody. The app I've been working on, my paint calculator, is now live. I'm going to show it to you in a bit. But before we get there, my name is Diakri, and I use all kinds of AI tools to help your business become more profitable, right? So here's what I did. I do a quick recap of the other videos in the series here. All I did was I looked for an idea and I did the research. I found a gap, and the gap was that people are overpaying or underpaying or underbuying paint. And I said, wait a minute, why can't we just have a quick paint calculator, right? Why not do that right away? And bing, an idea came to mind. And now I have built in the last, not even a week actually, not even a week, just a couple of days here and there, a few hours here and there, I've managed to build a full-on paint calculator to see how much paint you're going to need, how much it's going to cost, and you can actually be able to add a whole bunch of other features in it. Now, if you want to add value to your clients, or you just want to build something for your own, this is a very, very interesting series that you should look into. Go back and watch the previous videos because I'll show you exact steps on how I did this. Today, I'm going to show you how to basically launch this app. And before I do that, let me show you the app. So this is my Paintwise estimator. Get it? Paintwise? Professional paint calculator. It's a calculator where you can actually come in. You can see here you can have living room, you can add more rooms, you can add the dimensions in feet, 12 feet, 10 feet height, right? And you can add how many windows there is or how many doors it has. And from there, this thing will actually go and give you an estimation. Check this out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the living room there. I'm going to add the kitchen as number 2, kitchen. And the kitchen has the same measurements, but we have, let's say, 3 windows and 2 doors for that one. And then I'm also going to add the basement. We're going to call this one basement. And the basement has no windows and only 1 door. Bada bing. And then I'm going to add the I don't know, maybe the garage, right? I'm just gonna add the garage for now, right? The garage has slightly smaller. Let's just go 10 by 8 by by 5. I don't know. It's a pretty small garage, right? And then I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna say, okay, what's the paint quality? I really just want premium stuff. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for economy. Let's go for economy. Leave the premium stuff for later. And then I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna say wall condition. The wall conditions are very. I'll just say fair, right? Several imperfections. May need some patching here and there. And let's just say the color changes. I don't want same color or very similar shade. Let's just make it drastic change. We're going a whole complete revamp here. We're gonna go complete revamp. All right, we're gonna revamp the whole thing, change the colors, and I'm gonna click on estimate here. Boom, here we go. It has given me exactly how much I'm gonna need. The wall area is 159 square feet. Paint coverage is gonna be 250 square feet. And obviously we're going for the economy. It's gonna be $25 per gallon. And it also includes $10, 10% extra for spills and touch-ups. So from my estimation, it looks like I'm gonna need 3 gallons at $75. Boom. So let's say I was gonna go for the premium stuff instead. How about that? Let's see if that works. Let's say I'm gonna go for the premium stuff. It's gonna cost me $130, and I'm gonna need 2 gallons for that. Boom, this is so cool, right? This is just for the garage though. Let's calculate the basement as well. calculate that up, and 130. Total cost is coming to 260. I'm gonna calculate the kitchen. For the kitchen, again, we're gonna say maybe it's in good condition. I don't want to change much, and I want to use standard. And calculate. Boom, 295. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm gonna sell this thing so fast. uh, oh, I forgot to change the measurements here. So let's say 12 by 10 by 10. Right. Again, don't forget to change measurements. We're going for 2 windows, 2 doors in the living room. Again, this is just an example, right? This is an example of what we got here. So total cost is $365. Now I know exactly how many gallons I need. Now I know what the budget is going to be. Now I know what each room is going to cost and what it's going to look like. This is so cool. I love it. Now, I'm not done yet. I am not done yet. This is almost there. This is like 90% there. Since I want to sell this application, I can either have 2 options. Either I sell it on a subscription basis, which is what most people do, or I go and I license it to painting companies, and painting companies will actually be able to give this application to their clients, right? So those are the 2 methods I can add in here. And then the other thing I can do is I can add in history. So let's say this is a painter, he's always estimating jobs and all that good jazz. I can add in history to show him, hey, this is how you change this is how you change that. And obviously give them the ability to basically change the price per gallon here, where they standard premium, right? This is just, right? Give them the ability to change that as well. Right? Add a few minor changes here and there, but the app is 90% there. I can probably turn this around and sell it for $5,000. Okay. So let's see how we're gonna publish this thing. Let's see how we're gonna make it work. The first thing we can do is we can actually take it to platforms, other different platforms. Now, Product Hunt is one of those platforms. Product Hunt has a whole bunch of launches, people coming in, adding in their apps in here, and people upvoting. Basically, it's a way for you to get known in the industry. Be like, hey, I'm a legit person. I'm a legit app, and I really want the support from the community, and get that feedback from there. Or I can turn around, take it to AppSumo, and AppSumo is basically one of those applications or marketplaces that you come in here and people actually buy these things. People actually buy these things. I've bought apps from AppSumo, right? You can see here, there's people selling it for $89 lifetime, $69 lifetime. I can come in here and sell my paint calculator for $89 lifetime and get a whole bunch of initial revenue, and then turn around and start adding in more features and then getting more people to start using the app. How cool is that? How cool is that? I think that's really cool, right? So that's the other thing I can do. The other thing I can do is I can add my startup, Paintwise, into, I can submit it here as a startup. I can add it and on betalist.com. Betalist.com is actually another marketplace where you can actually see, hey, these are some of the trending products that we have coming up, all that good jazz, right? It's all in here. People come in and they actually get inspiration from here. For you to get known, for you to get well known out there, right? The other thing I can do is I can turn around and be like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sell this app. I can go to acquire.com. Acquire.com, I will be able to list this app and people will come in and actually buy this application. They will actually buy this application without me doing anything. I just, I put the app together and I'm going to sell it, right? So I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm really inclined to sell this thing, but if you want to work on it as a as a company or something, send me a DM, and we'll work together on it. There's so many things we can add to it to make this app very, very powerful. I've never seen any app like that. It's truly a gap in the marketplace. It is a blue ocean. If you read the book, it's a blue ocean. Do not go into the red ocean. Go into the blue ocean where you're basically the only person who is in there and who can basically outcompete everybody else. Right? So that's the first thing you can do is we can launch it on all these different platforms, or I can work on it on my own. I can create a landing page. I can then go out there and start marketing it. It all depends. It all depends on what I want to do and how I want to do that. But those are the easy steps that you should be taking after you build an app, right? So when preparing for a launch, again, put together a landing page, explain what your application is about. If possible, put in a video, right? Put in a video on how the app works. Add in some subscription. Again, I said you can add in some payment processing. This is really cool for, actually, this is a good idea. I could probably make this free for users, but for enterprises, I can then charge them an arm and a leg. Such a good idea. Such a good idea. Anyways, I can go in there and add Stripe or any other, payment solution. And then my goal is to get people onboarded as quickly as possible. Get people testing it, get feedback right away. And I can do that by putting together some ads on Facebook, on Instagram. I can do TikTok. I can do LinkedIn. Be like, hey, check this out. I'm looking for feedback. Who's gonna give me some feedback? Let me know what you think. Right. The more people that use it, the better. Right. Quick tip. If you ever make any application, make sure you have these two things. Either you have an affiliate platform or an affiliate feature into it so that when people come in, they can actually refer their friends, right? And when they refer their friends, they get extra credits or something like that. Or you actually give them an incentive to say, hey, if you invite your friends, I give you $5 if they subscribe. Something along those lines. So make sure you have something like an affiliate program or something so that your people who come in, the people who initially come in, can actually go ahead and invite other people, and your app can, again, virality. That's what you want, is virality. Or the other thing I can do, here's another idea. The other thing I can do is I can basically say, hey, let me give this app to an influencer. Maybe this influencer is all about, oh, actually, I know who to give this app to. Sick. That's a good idea. I can go and give it to an influencer, be like, hey, this app is yours. I just want 10%, 20%, however. Promote it however you want. Get your people using it. Let's make money together. Win, 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 win. We both win on that, right? So for onboarding process, make sure you have like a welcome screen, personalize it, right? This is something we can easily add with the Lovable app we've been using. Adding the key features. Remember, the only thing we did was the must-have features. I haven't even added the nice-to-have features, which is probably what's going to attract people to be using this app on a regular basis, right? As soon as possible, the third step will be give people a quick win. As soon as somebody signs up, give them a quick win. Hey, measure your first room. Hey, this is how much it's gonna cost. Hey, this is the estimation of the area, blah, 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 all that good jazz. Anyways, quick win is something that's very addicting. It's like Facebook, when Facebook came out, they said, hey, if people are gonna stay and use Facebook, they have to have at least 7 of their friends show up in the app as well. So they incentivized users as soon as they came in to invite their friends. And as soon as their friends came in, guess what? People stayed. We've stayed there for years now. And Mark is laughing to the bank. Yeah. So make sure that you have those things ready to go. I hope this video was helpful. If you need help, again, find me on Instagram, LinkedIn, social media, wherever, and I'll be able to help you, whether you want to make an application for your business, whether you want to make it for your own, or you just want to give value to your clients, something for them to digest, something for them to say, hey, you are different from the competition. The competition doesn't do this. The competition doesn't give me a calculator. They are just like, good luck. You are going to, overbuy or overpay or underpay, or your paint. Good luck. But you, when it comes to you, you give me exact measures, you give me exact pricing. Something to think about. All right, that's my time for today. I hope this helps. Tomorrow we're going to look at how to market your application.